Hi all, I've been feeling very sentimental and making a lot of my wonderful childhood memory recipes. Today I'm going to be making a form of an arancini, only it's called a rice croquette, and my grandmother Francesca, who came over from Italy, brought this recipe over and made these for us all the time. It's so much easier than making arancini. They're oval shaped, they're easier to cook. I think you're going to really love them. I'm also making a marinara sauce to serve on the side. Please enjoy the video, and I hope these become a tradition in your house too. Ciao and have a great day.
Mince 3 garlic cloves for your marinara sauce. I'm using arborio rice, which is produced in Italy. It's a chunky rice that's used in risotto, and it's the way to go for your croquettes. Sauté half of that onion that you chopped earlier, and make sure you cook it till it's light and golden brown. When you add your arborio rice, make sure that you mix it really well with the onions and the olive oil. This is important. The rice loves to be coated with those. This is what you would do in risotto also. Now add your 1 cup of pureed tomatoes. You can also use a crushed tomato and it will work just fine. Season with salt and pepper every step of the way. It really builds beautiful flavor into your food. I used chicken stock in this, but you could certainly use a vegetable stock or beef stock or even water. So 4 total cups of broth. I used a 2-cup measure, so don't be confused. It was just 4 cups total. After I bring my rice to a boil, I'm going to move it over to a lower burner on my stove. I'm starting to get my prep ready by beating 2 eggs. I ended up needing 2 more later on in the video as you watch it. Make sure to thoroughly beat your eggs. Now I'm going to place 1 cup of all-purpose flour on a plate and spread that out. Now I'm going to take 1 cup of Italian breadcrumbs and also put that on a plate. I did end up using more later on, as you'll see in the video. While my rice is cooking away, I thought it would be a good chance to make a little bit of marinara sauce. You could even use a really good high-quality marinara sauce out of a jar if you wanted. This is just going to be a little bit of a dipping sauce for your beautiful rice croquettes. It's time to add my tomatoes. I'm just going to keep the sauce really simple. So I want to check my rice now. I find with arborio rice, different brands cook faster or slower. So just make sure that you can bite through that rice kernel and it's nice and tender. My arborio rice needed just a little bit more time. It was less than 10 minutes. Now you have to cool off your rice, so get out a big cookie sheet and dump all your rice onto it. But first I'm going to sneak a little bit of salt and pepper in here just to add to the flavor. As you're working with your cooked rice, be gentle with it. You don't want to break it up. You want the rice kernels to stay whole. I should have added the 4 tablespoons of butter while the rice was still in the big pot, but I forgot, so I'm just adding it in now. It really gives it a lovely flavor. So my marinara sauce is finished. I've shut off the heat and I'm adding my fresh basil. I always do this so I don't lose the flavor of the basil. And I'm adding some salt and pepper, of course. Adding the fresh mozzarella pieces to the center of the rice croquette is totally optional. I really love it. I think it adds a little bonus to that rice croquette. Make sure to keep the pieces of your mozzarella small. You really don't want them to overwhelm your rice croquette. I ended up with a few too many, but they sure were great to snack on while I cooked my rice croquettes. So now it's time to make the rice croquette mixture. We're going to throw it into a large bowl and add our beaten eggs, and we're also going to add our Parmesan cheese. Gently fold the ingredients into the rice. Once again, you don't want to get that rice broken up. Now it's time for the production line. We're going to start making our rice croquettes, and after they're all finished, we're going to chill them. You want to get them a little bit cold so that they fry easily. Rubbing a little bit of olive oil onto your hands is going to help the rice not to stick. This is the equivalent of about maybe 4 tablespoons of the rice mixture. You can make them smaller if you want. It's just a little tough to get that mozzarella in if you make them smaller. So this is totally up to you. Do the best you can to really cover up that mozzarella. Really work it from all sides because you don't want it to leak out as you fry it. Get them all done and formed, and once that's all done, we're going to be getting them ready for the coating. I'm just showing you one more, and then you're on your own. Make sure to refrigerate these because when you fry them, if they're too soft, they'll give you a hard time, so have them nice and chilled. So here we go. We're going to start coating them. You always want to roll them in the flour, then the egg, and then the breadcrumbs. This takes a little bit of practice, but you'll get it down. Make sure to coat them the best that you can. Try and get every bit of it. I know it's a little tough on the ends, but you can just kind of push some of the breadcrumbs on there. Now place them on your clean parchment-lined cookie sheet. This is where I ran out of eggs, so I had to add 2 more eggs, so make sure you keep some extras on hand. Also my Italian breadcrumbs, that was about 1 more cup. You'll need about 1 inch of olive oil in your pan. You're really going to be cooking a lot of these, so don't worry about it. You'll still end up with some olive oil left in your pan. I think I even used a little bit under 1 inch. I'm testing out how hot my oil is, and this got kind of crispy, so I know I'm ready to add my croquettes to the pan. Be careful when you're churning over your croquettes. That oil is really hot, and be careful not to splash yourself. Have a paper towel lined cookie sheet or large pan ready. You want to get these out and you want them to drain in the paper towels.
So it's time for that taste test. I just think this is going to be fabulous. And I love all that mozzarella coming out of it. They're not shaped the best, but you know, they're going to taste the same no matter what. Cheers. Yep. These are just how I remember them. A little bit different. My grandmother's were a little bit smaller and shaped a little bit nicer. But hey, I wouldn't pass these by for anything. I hope you enjoyed the video and you have a chance to make these wonderful rice croquettes. I think your whole family is going to really love them. Have them for dinner one night. Maybe you can have them teamed up with a nice garden salad and some chicken or fish or whatever it is you love to eat. Thanks for watching.